Hey everybody, Patrick Kelly here with ChangePoint Consulting. I want to spend a couple minutes debunking another millennial stereotype that I hear often, and it surrounds loyalty. Loyalty within a company and why this generation refuses to stay with a company long term. There's a number of reasons why I think some of these accusations are a little off base, and number one starts with understanding the environment, that everybody is a product of the environment that they grew up in, and if you look past it, all the generations that have grown up, they are a product of their environment, and they look at loyalty because of the environment that they grew up in. Let's think back to the World War II generation, right? Loyalty, what loyalty meant in the World War II generation is you graduated from college or high school or whatever, you worked with one company for your entire career. You were there for 40 years. And by doing that, you got great benefits. You got a pension, you got a 401k, you got a gold watch when you retired, right? You got to sail into the sunset with a great pension and a great life. And those benefits were great, sure, but those slowly started to fade over time. And as baby boomers entered the work world, you saw pensions slowly start to diminish and go away. And so baby boomers started taking their first steps into what we like to call career development, or stepping outside of a company and moving to another organization, moving to another industry to develop your career. That really started with the baby boomer generation. And over time, as that became more and more socially acceptable, people began to change jobs a little bit more often, but you also saw companies offering less and less pensions. Flash forward to today and our current work environment, and how many companies can you think of that offer a true pension to their employees? There are very few I can think of outside of a government job that still offer anything like that today. So the main benefits that companies use to expect loyalty from their employees are no longer there. And so now companies are wondering why employees aren't loyal back to them. And it's really one big thing, the commodity mentality. Now the one thing I like to say is if you look at your people like a commodity, is it any wonder that they look at you the same way? That they just see you as a means to an end? There's really no emotional connection. I think when you go back and you look at some of these benefits from the past, what really was there was an emotional connection between the company and the employee itself. So how do we get away from the commodity mentality? How do we build emotion within our work environment? Really, I think we need to think about one thing, is that loyalty is a two-way street, right? If you want loyalty, you have to give loyalty. And in today's age, you, the company, needs to be the one to take the first step and give that loyalty. Yes, millennials are changing jobs often. I think the latest I saw is that the average millennial stays in his job 2 years. But I think a big reason for that, I think people want to be loyal to the company. Now maybe not 15, 20, or 30 years anymore, but 5, 10 years, right? And how do you as a company, if the industry average is that somebody stays in their job 24 months, how do you get somebody to stay 36 months or 48 months? That's what's going to make a huge difference for your company. And creating a two-way street of loyalty is going to do that. How do you create that bond? How do you create that emotional connection within your organization to do that? What kind of intangible things are you giving your employees that nobody else can offer? Because everybody can offer a 401k program, everybody can offer healthcare benefits, everybody can offer a salary. What are the intangible things? What are the pieces in your culture and the pieces that you can create that will create a two-way street of loyalty? So that's my challenge to you, whether you're a mid-level manager with a couple people working under you or if you're running an organization, is what things or intangibles do you give your employees that allow them to be loyal? That's above and beyond what your competition is doing. What are all those intangible emotional things that make people want to stay where you're at? That is really where the important piece is. That is the core of a culture. And if you can figure it out and you take that first step down that two-way street, you're really going to find that your employees step up and give you that loyalty back. That's my challenge to you. I hope you have a great day. Take care.